What up, everybody? It's Smurf with Crookz. We on episode 13. We got me, Mr. VanSmithe.
Yo, yo.
We got Cash. It's his first time on.
Yo, what up, y'all?
And we interviewing Chicago's own recording artist, Lil Mook.
What up?
Yeah, alright, so we gonna get right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know your name, Lil Mook. Like, where you from?
From Chicago, Southside.
Southside? You might speak up just a little bit.
Southside of Chicago, Southside suburbs. All about that.
True. And I see you like signed anything like it's just stuff in the works right now. You still independent?
Yeah, I'm independent.
Okay. Oh, what got you into rapping?
I mean,
and making music?
Music that just been in me since I was short. Like, I play instruments and all that, and I come from a musical family, so I mean, it just been in me. And then I'm good with wordplay, so I took a different route other than the instrument.
Yeah, and I see you real talented now. I done been in the studio with you, like, I think once or twice maybe. Seen you working with Kid Wonder.
Right.
You know, like one of Chicago's best producers. So
shout out Kid. Shout out Kid.
What's up? Yeah, man, I see that was decent. So let's talk about some of the projects you got going on. I peeped the Head On video you just released today.
Yeah, Head On.
How did it drop today?
Drop today. Head On, that's gonna be a project I got coming out by Mother Room. This after one of my homies closed mine. Simply Blessed. She got a line called Loans Up. I got one of his jackets. Shout out Justo.
Okay.
You know, you can follow me on Instagram at Simply Blessed. But yeah, I got a mixtape coming out. Which got a feature, shout out Model from the 9. TK Dre, all of them. That's just the way I'm at right now. I'm trying to start somewhere.
Yeah, so alright, so you a Chicago artist or whatever. So how you feel about like the Chicago politics, like dealing with music, like you got you got a lot of wars going on, like with the gangs and all that, like
that's just Chicago period. It ain't gonna never be Chicago without the war. I'm glad though, like then we were suffering on, like all the artists they get out of Chicago when nobody pays attention to Chicago. Now we got to lay there. We got it back.
yeah, it's a lot of people like taking out to Chicago or whatever. I mean, the drill scene kind of faded a little bit. Then New York started picking it up a little bit or whatever, and actually, I guess like I can say blew it up. It didn't never really go nowhere in Chicago, but it kind of like people kind of like straying away from it a little bit. Like you said, a lot of media was focusing on drill rap or whatever. And then I know it, like I say, kind of fell off a little bit. And then New York started trying to, ride the wave or whatever. And then now it's back. It ain't nothing bad.
They took a whole other lane. It's like all that hard trap music. It's like club music. They call it trap music. It's club music. Yeah, New York definitely took away started that.
So, was it rough when you growing up in Chicago?
Yeah, everybody got their stories, but me personally, I come from a single parent household, grew up, typical story, homeless and all that. OG moved us out the city to the suburbs, but it wasn't no different out there. Yeah, shout out OG. Really was on my team, but definitely I came through situation where I kind of hear about a couple people I was going through. You know what I'm saying? But it's life.
And experience like anything on the other end, like as far as like maybe like police brutality or like anything crazy in the neighborhood that a lot of stuff been going on lately with the police. You ever like had a situation with the police, anything of that nature?
Yeah, I've had a couple situations with the police, and basically based off my appearance, because they never give my age, they just take it off of how I look. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a couple of times, but I mean, I'm just blessed. I never ran into a situation where my life was in danger.
Alright, so how you feel about the Betrayal Allen situation? Like, they at first in the media they were saying like he was like 17 like he was like, you know, a teenager or whatever, and pretty much like the police that shot him in the back or some shit like that. And later on down the line, they saying he was 20 and he, you know, saying he was blowing at them and this and that and third. It caused a lot of uproar in the city.
I mean, it's basically like your word against theirs, you know what I'm saying? And because they under the government and all that stuff like that, you gonna always move and catch the short end. So you're gonna do whatever it can be to make them look like you know, make them seem right. They ain't never gonna be right on your end. You're gonna be alone. So you gotta
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Police don't make you be guilty.
Yeah.
No reason at all. They're trying to talk you into it at a traffic stop.
Exactly. You walk down the street and they see you reach in your pocket, they ain't pull you over, no slinging around, all that. You got guns pointed at you. You just go and answer the phone call.
So how you
at the discretion.
So how you feel about police though, like in general? Like you just think all police bad, or what you think needs to happen though?
Nah, really I don't feel like all police bad, you feel me? I know it's some in my family, you know, I really don't rock with police and nothing like that. But it's some in my family. All police ain't bad, you feel me? But it's like they do to us, you know, you fit the description, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
All black people ain't bad, but we get treated the same way because we fit the description.
Yeah. Now I remember a while ago something that happened, and a female police officer, she wasn't from here, she was from somewhere else. No, I think it was what happened, was that Minnesota? What he just got got killed, right?
Apartment. Welcome to the wrong apartment.
No.
Yeah, I definitely.
No.
That was Texas.
Yeah, that's Texas. I'm
Well, Minnesota what?
No, you know that shit that just happened. We was talking about George Floyd. Okay, so she worked for the police department or what? Well, not that police department, but one out there. And she was speaking up for like, yeah, like I don't agree with that shit or whatever. Like when people shoot innocent people or whatever, like yeah, they need to go down too. Like I know that the code is, you know, blue protect blue. You feel me? So, but she like I can't let that shit ride or whatever. They end up firing her.
Yeah. I ain't even hear about that. And you can talk to you know that they was gonna want to come back. They was gonna get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they can't be on the wrong side of the road. They gotta be on the right side of the right at all the time.
Yeah.
Her speaking up, you know, that's good. Shout out to her for speaking up. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's crazy in that career you can't even speak up. Yeah. You can't even speak up. You feel me? You gotta turn your head the other way if you see something wrong. You feel me? You can't speak up.
With us or you against?
Yeah.
So, and speaking of, you know, the way things go in ran, you know, when you get in the music business or you start a career, you know, you just start off in the day, you usually working with a number of people. What some of the people you work with or you like to work with or you love to work with?
I mean, I want to keep it in the house, you know. Mm-hmm. So first things first, I gotta work with the artists I got up under me now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not even big yet, but I got people on my way. You know what I'm saying? But then, like all the Chicago artists, you feel me? Like it's some that I wouldn't work with for sure, but you know what I'm saying? But a lot of them, I definitely want to work with people from my city. You know, we gotta rock hard together. But I got a song with Kid Wonder, you know, Chicago's fan is one of the best producers out of Chicago. You know, I got a song with him on a mixtape that's gonna drop, popular on. It's called War. You know what I'm saying? That's something to look forward to.
Mixtape War?
Yeah. Okay. No, it's called Popular One. I got a song on that called War.
Bad, okay.
Yeah. Shout out Kid. Definitely one of the people from where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, from 107, we at the Cap City, shout out 147 Cowboy, that's one of my boys, you know what I'm saying. Definitely work with him when I make it big, you know what I'm saying, if I can now, you feel me? We're working. But, I mean, I don't sell myself so hard, working with people, even though in the music game, you gotta have a team, you gotta work with somebody, but that's not something that I just, that I look forward to, because I want to be able to paint my own walk, you know what I'm saying, be on my own path.
Yeah, most definitely.
Keep working. that's all about your work ethic. At the end of the day, how hard you gonna, the effort you gonna put into it, and
Hard work beats talent.
how you gonna treat it. You treat it like this your
Hard work
dream, this what you
beats
really
talent.
want to do. Oh, that shit
That's
gonna happen.
what
Yeah, that shit
all
gonna
work
happen.
and effort. That's
Definitely. Most definitely.
But nah, man, we gonna get to some real topics and shit like that too. Since you on the show and shit, you can voice your opinion on what's going on.
Right.
Like I said, most recently we just talked about it a couple minutes ago. You know, police brutality and them, you know, shooting innocent people, whatever. Recently just had a guy reach, you know what I'm saying, or pretty much he walked away from the police. They say he reached for a knife or whatever the case may be, and they shot him in the back. Not once, not twice, but 7 times.
Exactly.
So, you know, it definitely needs, like, something needs to change as far as the guidelines these police is held on, and what they accountable for.
I need to see the knife.
Because, like I said, I feel personally,
I need to see the
yeah,
knife.
personally,
I didn't hear
I
nothing
don't
about a
believe
knife until Brian Urlacher. I ain't hear nothing about a knife until that man came forward. You
I
feel
don't
me?
believe it.
And I don't believe it either. You feel me? At the end of the day, it was wrong. No matter what y'all was deaf for, men didn't have the weapon, kids, present, and then it was for y'all to want to have it. You feel me? Y'all quick to put y'all hands on anybody else. What was different this time? You know what I'm saying?
They need to criminalize.
Yeah.
You know, that's with George Floyd. If they do something, they gotta bring up, oh, we got a penalty, we got arrest, oh, we got warrants. You know, the gentleman lost his life for selling the cigarettes on the corner.
yeah, so he's a porn star.
Yeah, and then it's just, you know, to look at you as a criminal, where to get the public as they deserve this situation.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You can't just be black and put a background.
Yeah,
now,
you know, gotta bring up some dirt.
when
It's
they
politics.
when they bring it up, they always say what he was, or you know, or what like the bad he did. Like what they say he was he had a warrant for, like sexual assault.
Yeah.
Like so they'll say something like, you know what I'm saying, like rapist, molester, or whatever, gets, you know what I'm saying, shot by police or whatever. But the boy recently, 17-year-old Caucasian male, Illinois man, recently had a assault rifle and killed I think 2 people and wounded maybe 1 or 2 people, something of that nature. And they looked at it like it was they student, excellence, all this, that, and the third, his accomplishments before they say, oh, he killed this, he was arrested. They don't say what he thinks. Oh, he was arrested.
They say local star athlete has
Exactly,
been arrested
yeah.
tonight. Like, nah, they gonna say, if it was us, they gonna say a local thug been arrested tonight and a shooting. Like, nah, that shit discrimination. Like,
They say folks signs was cleaning off graffiti off the wall.
Right before the
Somebody care about that.
and
You
folks,
know, there was a white lady that came forward that
Say.
said something about he was lashing out. Basically, they were saying that he was a kid that didn't know no better.
wait,
It's not. Yeah, it's a white lady that came forward and tried to say that he was a kid that didn't know no better. If it's not a known criminal like one of us would be like, you know, he was just a kid that didn't know no better.
Yeah, 'cause you know they do some bad shit. They say they got mental problems.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah, it's a good thing all these coming around, and then definitely you would just see, if you do the numbers and everything, you would see that slavery once so long ago. You know, the Jim Crow era once so long ago, and the tricks that the world used to punish, you know, people of color, they don't stop, they just get better. You know, they get better at hiding it. And so for the social media and the cameras, I say that, you know, people that don't come outside their house, and I say some individuals really do have to ask themselves, like, am I racist? You know, am I prejudiced? Because they never been just in that situation. That's why a lot of the entertainment, you know, that's popular among just black people being ghetto, just raps and stuff, you know, it puts that image out to the world, especially if you just never met a black person, you know. It was that one movie Shock. Like everybody love that shit. Yeah, everybody love Shock. It's like it's about two Jamaicans, but it's like you never met no Jamaican, and you see fucking movie Shock. This is the only fucking thing that you done seen of a Jamaican. This is the so damn. That's what they be on, and you just run with that script of it, and it just needs to be more political correct shit about black people and people of color.
Yeah, man, I think the officers that did that shit, I think that, they need to charge them with like a 10 murder. Alright, they gonna try to come bogus. I'm already knowing. And I'm glad it's like a good, it's like a gift and a curse though. Like they paralyzed. So you took away something that held value in that man's life or whatever. Like them old nails. Like now, for the rest of his life, he might be in a wheelchair. So that's doing something. And I thought about it. I said some shit the other day. Like damn. He finna get cashed out, but I ain't think about it though. I thought about it like, damn. Nah, I thought about it like, damn. Like, is that money even worth it? You finna be, you know what I'm saying? They just took that away from him. You don't even know, man might not be able to fuck again. We don't know how to. Is it really worth that? I don't think it is. Like, damn, you got all that money and you got no leg.
Went to the money.
Shout out to all the athletes that came forward and stood together.
Yeah, man.
You watch it, man? Yeah.
I watched it all. You know, you got the Saints squad that practicing with Jacob Blake across the front of their helmet. You know, LeBron James, Serena Williams, all of them. You know, it's a lot of them. You know, the Bucks boycotting the playoffs and everything. You know, they really trying to do whatever they can.
Make the world shine.
No, they came together. They came together the right way.
Make the world.
And you know, everybody got the Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying, shirts on the sidelines.
Yeah,
back of their jerseys. They got equality, Black Lives Matter, say my name, Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's everybody pitching in and they voiced it because they know they got a big audience. And that's what's up. Now the NFL is kind of say something about them because a lot of them went together, a lot of them, they mind just straight on. A lot of people was mad at them though, like people like, man, y'all
Shout out to the WNBA too. They had on the shirts with his name on the front with the 7 bullet holes in the back. They really stepped forward with that, man. I'm glad all the athletes came together. The tennis, the golf chick, she a tennis, the young tennis player. She ain't even go play her semis because, you know what I'm saying, she half black and she was like, I'm supporting my people. So the athletes really stepped up this time, you feel me? And that's what we need, man. We gotta make a stand, bro. Just talking about it ain't nothing. Like, take away what they love for them to understand that we're not playing no more. We tired of this, bro. Like, for real.
Giving up dominant white person, Tannehill, the Titans, you know, he came for the spoke about it. He was pissed. He wasn't standing with it at all. None of it.
You had some players though that was like, hey, Brian Urlacher, like, hey, like, yeah, what's to him? My man said, he like, man, Brett Favre played while his father was dead and threw for this many touchdowns, and y'all telling me y'all motherfuckers, in some words, y'all telling me y'all motherfuckers can't play a game because the dude was reaching for a knife. Like, the fuck?
Man, Brian Urlacher got his hair back and lost his damn mind.
Not being exposed to ball hitter, like he probably hang around who he hang around, and he don't know no black people. He wouldn't understand it. He struggled.
He do know black nigga. He was
Play with Lynch Briggs his whole career.
And that was his brothers on the field, so you telling me you play with a black dude every day. Y'all go to practice every day and you don't understand them? Like, what are y'all doing? It's like, how? What y'all just work is like, you don't communicate with them, you really had to practice, but you played with this brother. You will protect that man. You will protect that man, but this is your teammate that y'all with every day. You telling me like, something like that going on, and you could say some insensitive ass shit like that. Like, that's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, now motherfuckers ain't thinking. Like,
I mean,
They ain't
a lot of
coached.
the shit that's done by like the athletes and the people like that, that's shit like that, that's to be accepted, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause all of these leagues and all this shit in the industry, it's all ran by the white people, you feel me? So they want to get paid, they want to be accepted, you know? They want to be looked at as big man and feel important. And like you can't be important, feel important, be accepted if you want black people, so you gotta be against it. So you can understand.
so he ain't really like that, but he like that.
Yeah, I mean, some people make themselves like that to be accepted. You know?
Yeah.
He like that, but you feel me? It ain't bad choice.
Even still, accountability.
Hey, yeah, y'all.
Accountability.
Yeah.
See, people need to be held accountable. Like,
Yeah.
like if you see this person, if you see that the way he perceived the situation or his just whole way of thinking don't necessarily coincide with yours, it's like it's really time to, especially when we dealing on topics of police brutality, you know, and at a time like this, it's like it's just like it's self-explanatory. You don't really like you see how he's looking at the situation. But all in all, like you said earlier, Tay, like if somebody not really in our culture, they can't really or can't relate to it. And I don't see how, like I say, you know, well, like y'all say, look what team he played for, look who he around. But just seeing that play out on camera and to say he was reaching for a knife, you know what I'm saying? But he still got shot.
Put it in perspective. Like, put it in perspective.
It is like when you see it play out on camera, when you see it play out on camera.
Put it in perspective like this,
How
bro.
many police officers?
Forearm.
How many weapons do you see in his hand as he's walking?
None.
Man,
So I'm trying to see what was stopping them from using what they trained as.
Physical force on it before you even got to the car.
Only one of them did, you know, I get a lady her car, you know, you talk to do talk to school, one of the female officers had a taser. She tased him first.
Right,
So
but
how
they,
did he reach for a knife if he being tased?
they should have tackled him or something. Like, that's what they normally
What
do.
black dude in his right mind say, damn, it's like 4 police officers on
With guns
let me go
already
get
out.
my knife. Niggas trying to run, get the fuck up out of there like he was trying to do. He was trying to get the fuck
Get
out
him
of
inside,
Dodge,
pull
man.
off.
He
I
already
think
got
that's what
tased.
he was trying to do.
hey,
Like,
they say he can't just break up a damn fight.
Even if the nigga did,
Ain't got shit.
look, man had a warrant. He had no choice but to get the fuck out of Dodge. He seen they ass, tried to bone out. They did that to him. Shit.
think about if one of y'all, say, y'all get into it with somebody and they pulled a knife on you. And they run to, they don't have a knife. They just go into their car, I'm finna get my knife. And you walk up on them and shoot them 7 times in the back. How you think that play out in court? You think you could make a real self-defense like claim on that? Like, no, but because they're the police officer, oh, it was self-defense. He reached for a knife. But if that was me or you, like a regular person, attempted murder. Manslaughter, some shit like that, bro. We wouldn't be getting off scotch-free, and that's just the bottom line, bro. Like, that's just it.
Something in the court doors, you get the back skin.
Man, you can't shoot nobody in the back 7 times and think you gonna say self-defense. No.
You can't at all.
That's that bullshit.
But I'm saying, even if it was something as little as you stole the bag of chips, you feel me? When you go in that courtroom, you guilty by your skin color, or who your granddaddy is, or your grandma, you feel me? Like, it's just that rough for us.
And they just, man, they smoking people, like you said, because of skin color. Us, people of color, it's been proven that the same charges or whatever we found guilty of, we always get more time than that of a Caucasian person. Like, they could easily go in the store or whatever, do some credit card shit or something like that. get caught, it's just they slap on the wrist, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. A nigga do it or whatever, Mexican, whatever, get caught for the same shit. They, oh yeah, matter of fact, we might give you, we just gonna give you probation, whatever. You do shit again, your ass up in prison, whatever, in the county, whatever the case may be, they ass is out scot free. Same shit with murder, batteries, assaults, all kind of shit. Drug deal and all kind of shit. Don't be right. Yeah, man, look. All lives do matter, but black lives fucking matter. Man, y'all need to understand. See, y'all do say, oh, well, what about the cops' lives? Or whatever, and then, you know, when they make, they say, you know what, you know, all lives matter, because everybody, it don't be everybody, that's what we be saying, though. It's like, but we as black people, we gotta start sticking up for ourselves as far as amongst each other. Like, we can't be out here killing each other. Like,
Hey, this is, I think Illinois, I think it's the fucking, like, 19th, like, highest murder rate city. And it's just an agenda that's pushed. It's just an agenda that's pushed. I thought about that the other day, you know, with, good shit, probably, nigga still alive, he ain't dead. But, like, right now, you feel me, you couldn't get a job paying your ass minimum wage if your boss saw you on the internet with a pistol in your hand and shit. You know, hey, come in the office, when you clock in. But you feel me? They niggas is signed, so you know it's a chain of command that's at the top that's looking at that shit where y'all niggas running around with guns, y'all got bulletproof vests, y'all talking about y'all killing niggas and shit. And it just put the thought that it's like, motherfuckers saying okay with that, you know? And rappers, they getting paid $100,000 and shit, and you know it's a boss at the top that see all the shit that they doing. And I know if I'm working at Walmart or McDonald's or some shit, my boss see my ass on the internet with a motherfucker, hey, yeah, we killing niggas, we shoot niggas. Hey, you gotta come drop your uniform off, get fucking with him, bro. But motherfuckers getting millions of dollars because, you know, sex, money, drugs, dead niggas, that shit sells. That shit sells. And that's how niggas gotta look at that shit, you know? And it take a lot of shit to happen. And for individuals and globally for people to get angry to do something about it. To make that change. So it starts the conversation, and hopefully through this conversation and dialogue that the whole world is having together, people correct their shit.
And on top of that, like, we just can't talk about it. We gotta, you know, do something. And like, to our communities, like, the people in our communities, we gotta build. We gotta own something. We gotta start these businesses. You gotta start focusing on generational wealth for the family. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna get them the stepping stone. You know, create like what you want to see. So, you know, put them plans down on paper. You know what I'm saying? And then act. Intention with no action. You know what I'm saying? So,
Intention, no action.
it's useless.
alright, so how you feel about today? 6ix9ine was like all through Chicago or whatever, trolling and doing all that extra shit.
How we know it's today? It's 6ix9ine.
No, people was seeing his ass. Like some nigga like got his ass on IG Live or some shit on one of Herb guys, seen his ass in the store or some shit. Seen his ass up in that bitch. He said he got them. He said, man, he said the feds here.
You know, that's a federal, you know, he a federal witness, man. He got on that big ass hoodie, it's 91, 92 degrees. It's hot as hell. He got on the bulletproof vest under there, man. Like, he pull up the old block. He there making fun of motherfuckers that died and shit, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, BDs, y'all need to, whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like, my man's is disrespectful.
BD, it ain't got nothing to do with this.
Man,
BD,
that's what
disrespecting Chicago.
Well, yeah.
That he disrespecting Chicago. He not looking at it like I'm just disrespecting the BD. Nah, he looking at it like all y'all Chicago niggas be talking that shit.
He not.
When I'm here, y'all ain't about that shit. And this thing, he got to
Man, his ass bait.
All they ass.
He didn't even,
But
he
it's
didn't
like-
really so much get into it with Dirk, but he did at the same time because it was his people, you know.
It make
Jamie
a
Foxx
motherfucker
bait.
mad, like damn. Like you knowing though, like damn, we can't touch this nigga because he be having them. Yeah, he be having them people with him. So it's like nigga, he ain't playing fair.
FBI.
It ain't no Chicago.
Hey, dog,
And you just like, yo rat ass coming here being disrespectful. Like, you a fucking rat. Like, this shit like, it's like poking the motherfucker, you getting some shit that itch you can't scratch.
Right.
So it's just his ass in the way.
He a federal agent.
Hey, but the man, it was a chick that was walking in a crowd and shit, and I was looking at that shit cause you know he don't get her ass an anxiety attack, G, cause like imagine just being with a motherfucker every day and when y'all walking like what that person say? Who that is? What's up with that? What they doing? Like, you with this motherfucker every day, you know motherfuckers on his top. Like, that bitch gonna have a nervous condition.
I mean, she probably feel this what they feel. And with that, we got anything.
Man, nah, but you could see when you with a girl and you get into some shit with a girl, like, they ass be, they ass scared.
Look at the
You gotta tell her,
times.
nah, calm down. You gotta tell her calm down every
Look
day.
at the times we in. These females be all under his pictures, hard eyes, all that shit. Like they with that shit. So it's like they looking at it like the nigga paid. Like you said, ain't shit that they ain't worried about shit.
Man, no female care shit.
Look,
Care about
no,
shit, but
somebody
that
gonna
thing,
activate
like,
on his ass.
No, some females be with, you know what I'm saying, be like real as hell, don't respect that shit, but a majority of, like the man got what? Like a following. He has a large ass following.
And DJ Academic ain't making no better.
Nah, it's just gonna be,
DJ Academic, you need to stop.
Yeah,
You
nah,
need to
DJ
stop.
Academic.
You need to take a step back.
Yeah.
Get off that dick.
I don't even know, like,
DJ Academic, you need to calm down.
They just to get down here.
I can't remember, but I know you're talking about when you talk about every time you do it, you're gonna call the police. I think it was big deal.
Yeah, definitely. But just the promotion all behind it, and it even just him, you know, informing to the police on the case. It's just the way he living his life afterwards going out. Like it's like you, like everybody know, like come on now, bro, like you really there now. It's just sad, and then it's just be the day, just a motherfucker just be playing, and then his ass get hit one day, or it just explode one fucking day. The world gonna be sad, but just the same when he came out, he was doing that gimmick shit, and then once it, you know, the shit, it hit a climax, and every story has to have a beginning, middle, and end, and so his ass. Whole Treyway went to jail for that shit, and not even to learn from that lesson, he come right up out that motherfucker dancing and shit, and ready to fuck somebody else over again. That's why I call his ass bait. Yeah, like he just bait, man. That nigga just straight bait.
But I heard he got a song coming out with NBA Youngboy. How y'all feel about that? Him and NBA Youngboy have a song.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, I heard it. It's supposed to be on this album. Him and NBA
It's
Youngboy.
real information.
Exactly.
Yeah, and they dropped the album and he had like a
Albums
song
on
with
the
it.
albums?
6ix9ine album.
Same album, you gonna have that song with Akon. Fuck Akon, man. I don't care how many Africans you say, man. You doing. How you gonna remix the best song in the hood with a fucking rap, man? Every hood nigga built that song. You gonna do that shit with a rap? Fuck you, nigga.
I feel like a lot of motherfuckers in the industry still working with the man for money and fame. They try to boost their numbers. Look at the numbers he did. The deal he got off of telling. When he was in jail, he signed the deal. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like motherfuckers in the industry, whether they street or not, they still working with the men because they feel like they gonna get paid next. And I mean, I ain't saying it's right either, but I'm just saying like, that's how these niggas looking at it.
So you an artist. So would you do a song for 6ix9ine?
Not at all. I said it in the beginning when we first started talking. I'm gonna say it again. I don't want no contact with that man. Keep him away from me. It's crazy because you know we know how our people is in the city. You know we know how we get there. You know everybody even retaliating off words that somebody doing or something. You know what I'm saying? For him to try to pull the cars, the rappers push the cars, it's crazy because they can't do shit about it because the police looking. They already got their cases that they just like.
They just live in a different world, man. Like, that's what I was just, my brother told me about Tim Allen, home improvement buddy. Like, he dropped the cocaine and shit.
He did?
Yeah. Yeah.
He in jail?
No, this was before home improvement and shit. 1978. He told on motherfuckers and shit. And
Wait, he was snitching? He was snitching?
he was a heavy, he faced life imprisonment. And it's just, you gotta understand, like, who you running with. And who just really just, who you definitely around. And it just goes up the chain of command. The chain of command with that shit. And people moral.
I didn't know Tim Allen was snitching.
I know Tim Allen.
Fuck being talent, like, who knew Tim Allen dropping girls?
Right.
But I mean, when you look at the street, you know, there's two types of people in the street. You know, there's people that's really for this shit, and there's people that's really for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that's really for this shit, then the people that want to keep their mouth closed. And all kinds of things.
I mean, shit. That what's the name? White boy Rick. His ass was in that shit, and it was like his ass still like damn. Like, your ass ain't going. You ain't know the damn. You ain't learned the code. But what was going on? Like, and they was crazy. He got a movie and everything. Like, fuck that nigga don't need no damn movie. That shit on Netflix or some shit. That shit,
Rash ain't gonna be right nowhere. Nah. That just can't be a situation where you right or not. I mean, even that if your life on the line, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I can't really say if and or but about it. I mean, cause snitching is snitching. You feel me? But like, for these niggas that's out here that's painting this street image, you know what I'm saying, and portraying to be so hard, and then giving hand them bars and they just sing like Canary, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit I'm talking about, where it's niggas that's really for this shit and there's niggas that wanna be for that shit, you know what I'm saying? Jail ain't for everybody.
Say that.
Follow them on your social media. Lil Mook 1.
Yeah, Lil Mook got one.
They gon'
on Twitter at 400. Lil Mook __.
Yeah, they gonna put it on the screen. So y'all do that and keep on working, going hard, pushing. I like your work that you got out there, man. Keep going and stay consistent with it too. And don't fall back off of it. Keep on going.
What's that?